That's weird. I hear it.
No, it's
Well, you hear
now
me.
they'll hear it. Now they'll hear it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we're back.
So, Roll20 will
41
not open for
people!
me. The DM. So, and I've tried refreshing and such, and tried opening. So, I don't trust Roll20 anyways right now with how it's being. Thank you so much for rating twice during the technical issues.
Yeah.
This feels really bad, but we're gonna end the stream here
What?
because I don't trust Roll20 right now to
Well,
keep going. We got
look,
through the important part.
you're right, but I could do if we could just play them dark and darker, Mike.
I mean, we could. I mean, me and you could switch it over to Dark and Dark. Yeah, but the D&D end is ending because I can't open Roll20.
Yes.
So,
I
all
don't
right,
know why
guys. Well,
I don't
I'm
know why
glad we
I
got
can
through the
open it.
emotional part.
Yes.
What was that, AJ?
I don't know why I can and you can't.
I don't know why any. Well, it's probably individual. If people didn't refresh, you could keep going as well. Mira said it worked and then stopped working as well. So it's
Yeah, it's
you're
scuff.
just lucky. You got in lucky.
All right. We'll.
Try one more time.
No,
Okay.
because it's.
I'm gonna deafen them real quick. Um. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid, Zai and Doom. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope your stuff went well. I hope your D&D went well. Welcome. I still cannot. Yeah. Um, we might be changing to some dark and darker or something, but this will be the end of D&D for the day for sure. So yeah, we just had a big moment with one of our characters dying and being reincarnated to it was a whole thing. Big moment, big moment. This has been like a 50 session, 50 episode quest. It's been ongoing for some time. But yeah, thank you for rating. If you want, drop a follow. It's always super appreciated. And we might be doing something else soon. I'll let you know. Okay. Okay. All right. Haha, we're not done. We're picking it back up for.
I did get Roll20 back open, but I do not feel comfortable continuing the rest of the session. So we'll just do wrap up real quick.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully it
Great.
holds for the rest
Yes.
of
Oh.
rest of this. So you rolled 16 perception to see what happened when your aura mixed with the Soren's. Usually when auras are traded like this, the typical Elkin way, they kind of blend. Yours and his do not really blend for some reason. Something about them kind of repels off each other. And it's unsettling at first.
Hmm.
And Soren kind of cocks his head too, and he's like, well, that's odd. AJ?
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Sorry. You were gonna continue.
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, is this one? Yes.
Okay.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
I don't know. I think you might want to consult someone from your people, though. Susail has unusual types of aura, things that I've never really delved into. Again, Bartoon would know more.
Yeah, that's what Darren said actually.
Well, consider this my second opinion then. I think I'm going to try and get back to bed though. Even gods need their sleep now and then.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right, well,
I don't
well,
mind. I'm probably just gonna explore.
if you would like, but don't tire yourself out. You were just born.
Yeah.
As Soren steps through and fades through another portal. to his personal chambers aside from this place. At this point, to save time, we're going to fast forward to the morning.
Yeah.
Violet wanders and gets a feel for her new body. Mira, I'm gonna say you
Actually,
managed to get. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt that. There was one more thing you wanted to do because I think with the time differentiation from where we are right now to, oh no, we're in another dimension. Never
You are in
mind.
another dimension. If you're trying to do like a sending stone thing, maybe wait a little bit.
Yeah.
As Mira, you fiddle around with the synthesizer. You end up getting things that are kind of like doing AI art. It's almost an arrow. Like the arrow tip is like on the wrong side. You get one where it's like feathers on both ends. You feel like you could probably. The thing keeps trying to generate like spoons in the shape of arrows, so it's like a really long spoon.
Nice.
Because it's been calibrated to like
Nice.
foodstuffs. But you do feel like if you fiddle around with it enough, you probably could get it to mass produce arrows. You don't think there'd be anything magical inherently about the arrows it produces. It would just be able to make normal
Yeah.
arrows.
Still fun.
Oh gosh.
That's for food.
Yes, Mira.
Yes, I'm trying to
trying to
3D
3D
print arrows.
Print arrows.
Yes.
That's funny.
It's better
Okay.
for soup.
Yeah.
the spare spoon arrow sparrow sparrow for that long distance soup eating.
Force feed. You shall eat soup.
You're sick. Eat the chicken noodle.
Who needs life arrows when you got soup arrows?
That's right. That's right.
So as you guys spend your evening, Violet, you explore the sanctum, get a feel for your new self. Peria, you pry and get some sleep. I'm going to say you get enough to constitute a full rest, but it might be a little restless after everything.
Thank you.
As you guys all awaken in the morning, Isorin does return from his personal chambers, and as you guys feel the lights kind of like they all return to the typical brightness of when this place is in daytime. Again, you're in a starry void, standing on floating gears and platforms in the middle of nothing, with 2 exploding blue stars in the background. Day and night means nothing here, so there's like an artificial light cycle where the lights dim or brighten to denote that it's Elkin day and Elkin night.
Dimmers.
And
Yeah.
Soren appears to report as like, good morning of sorts. I hope everyone was able to get some rest after the events of last night.
After the chaos.
There's so
Yes.
much chaos.
I thought you'd like to know. Dresden has given me a update. He says there are a number of things that will need to be done for your ship. He wanted me to ask if there were anything, any particular upgrades you were looking for, anything you wanted added to your ship.
Did he already fix it all?
No, it's well in the process of being fixed.
Oh, okay.
But
good.
in the process of fixing, he wants to know if there's anything you guys need space for. Cargo, living quarters, things like that.
That one engine was really smashed up, right, guys?
Yes, yeah, but I think he's talking
Yeah.
about like upgrades.
Make another
Basically-
one of those.
There will be
Just in
4.
case.
There will be 4.
Okay.
There were 4 engines on it. They're all being repaired.
All right, great.
What did I ask
Hmm.
about? Oh,
Did we lunch anyone?
GPS. No, I don't know what a GPS is, but
Is there an autopilot?
yeah, it comes with an autopilot.
an
does.
autopilot in case the guy isn't there to help. Or we I guess manual? I don't know.
Virus is the autopilot.
Yes. He did say the AI will remain intact. Apparently, it's something more akin to a personality imprinted on the ship. I never really seen something quite like that myself, but so you'll always have a pilot at the very least. Though I can't say anything for the personality. The ship was quite rude to me.
Seems to be.
We are aware of his personality.
Part of it, the charm.
If you'd like, I can ask Dresden to come up with examples of things he could add, and then you can choose from those.
Yes, thank you.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Very well. In fact, you know what? Let me go and fetch him. That will make this whole thing a lot easier. And Soren will go and pass through the portal.
Warp speed.
I know, like super speed, super stealth, weapons.
Harry, do you mind trying something with me real quick?
Sure, what's up, Violet?
I'd like to try the whole Elkin group lead with you.
Oh,
I wonder if I want to see if we will react to yours differently.
sure.
Alright, see if we'll do it.
Okay. Your aura mingles with Peria's and then scatters. Typical.
Seems good to
Okay.
me.
Seems normal. That's good.
Yeah, I'm just really confused what Naren was talking about.
We'll do it with the DM.
Soren seems to think that I need to also speak with somebody.
Sorry, what was that? Broke up a bit there. Just your mic?
Soren seems to really think I need to speak with someone too, to see what's really going on.
Sure. Do it with Narcoshine, real quick.
All right. I
I'm
don't do
furious.
this terribly often, but I believe it's something like this. Her white aura flares out, and you reciprocate.
Yeah.
As you do, your aura and hers bounce off each other.
Yes. Aha.
There's
Aha.
It's like,
chain connection.
that's different.
That's cool.
Uh,
Because mine's from Zusail.
it
Why
also
did it do that?
it also does stop face Sorens.
Wait, Q, tell me something. Tell me to do something.
Pat yourself on the head.
Do I feel compelled to pat myself on the head?
Area.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
well.
Damn.
All right, well.
Was worth a shot.
No. I got nothing for you then.
I wanted to talk to Mom, but we're kind of in another dimension. I don't think.
Oh, she's
I
gonna.
don't think her
love
heart's
this.
gonna be able to take what just happened.
I think I think maybe in
Person.
person would
Yes.
be the best way to do
Mhm.
that one. It might be
Yes.
too much to say over sending stone.
Yes.
You know that's there.
Yes.
Does her voice sound the same or is it different?
It's
More
definitely
mature.
more matured. It's
Okay.
much less of a child's voice. It's much more like a
Okay.
adult's voice.
Okay.
Also less aggressive.
Softer as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good color on you,
Damn.
Violet.
I kind of miss it. I kind of miss her aggression.
The angry child.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you still like the same things? Like food or
yeah, now that you
sweets?
mention it, I should really go for some pancakes.
Pancakes?
Yes.
What are pancakes?
I guess
I'll type it
Oh.
in.
oh, you'll type it in. Okay.
Type it in.
As you guys are typing in your breakfast order into the synthesizer, through the portal step out two figures, Soren and Dresden, the Elkin artificer that's been working on your ship.
It's been a
and
while.
It has been a hot minute.
Yes.
Ooh.
Hello, Dresden.
As the two of them walk
Yeah,
through,
calm down.
and Soren's like, and here they are, and I'll step out and leave you to your discussions. Like, Thank you, God of Valor. I still will never get used to that. Good morning, everyone. I gotta say, I am still so grateful and so excited to be working on your ship and not stuck at home with the monks. That really can't express enough. Blank check. I'll do whatever you need me to do for your ship,
Yes.
abilities permitting. Soren, God of Valor, never forgetting that part, says you might have some requests. Who are you?
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Violet.
You were shorter last time we met.
Yeah, I was.
That's cool. I used to be, this body used to be a tiefling woman, so I get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Been through some stuff. It's a whole thing. So yeah, ship upgrades.
Oh,
What can you do?
What do you have in mind?
Well, I mean, I can give it weapons, I can add rooms, I can add features,
Mm.
aesthetics.
Ooh,
I think we
aesthetics.
I think we should definitely have a room.
We should have a meeting room.
In case,
Meeting
yeah.
room.
Also,
Soup room.
in case we ever want to,
Right.
bring
Maybe
allies
I
aboard.
should. Maybe I should also give a sense of scale, including things like the cockpit, where you need to sit to pilot it. Even though you do have autopilot, it's going to be easier in certain circumstances to take manual control to get more fine-tuned control. So you will still need to have someone be able to learn how to fly the ship. Don't worry, I can teach you. There's the engine room, which obviously it's where the engines are, and they're very important. There's also a cargo hold. Not removing that. Everyone needs that. Other than that, I can add, let's say, 6 rooms to your ship. And these can be of various types. So I will add
6 rooms.
6 rooms.
Mm.
The ship does not immediately come equipped with like artillery or living quarters or anything like that. It is very bare bones. This ship was designed for virus and only virus to live on it, basically. So it doesn't have enough for you guys to live on the ship, for example. It's much more of a get from here to there. But there are 6 open like modules, basically, that he can alter on the ship. Depending on your requests, certain rooms might take up 2 modules.
Sure.
So, what are your ideas for things you'd like to add to this ship?
So, what about like an anti?
Oh.
An. You good?
Becky.
Okay. So, what about like a anti-scrying meeting room?
Anti-scry meeting room. If you can figure out the anti-scry part, I can make a meeting room.
No, guys.
Okay, I will make a meeting room.
Yeah.
And you can provide the anti-scry. That's not something I know how to do.
We will ask Archmage Tolo if he can make a room that is to work with you to make an anti-scrying room.
Works
Maybe
for
I
me.
could
It's
help.
not my responsibility.
Maybe I can help now. I actually know how to inscribe runes.
I don't know if that will help, but sure.
Here, come sit down, have some pancakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I love pancakes.
They might be a little fibrous. I tried to put chocolate chips in them, but who knows?
Did you use the synthesizer?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, you have to specify the gluten or not. And he goes over and he starts typing. You actually have to get the best pancakes, you have to specify the ingredients, their quantities, their qualities. It's like just like sheets of like information as he's typing. And after a minute or two, he comes back with fresh, fluffy pancakes.
Oh.
Throw them to the Drake. I'll throw the shitty pancakes to the Drake.
He's really good with this.
These are delicious. The
stuff.
best things I've ever eaten.
Though they could squirm more while I eat them. That would be better.
Prestidigitation. Have it taste a little meaty.
You make them cry for help.
No, I make them a little meaty.
Oh, okay.
I can't do
That's cool.
thaumaturgy.
Sean could if she was still a cleric.
Ah.
Anyways, Dresden sits down with his better pancakes. I think, okay, so you want a meeting area, and then we can work on figuring out how to make it anti-scry. That's a whole thing. Okay, that's easy. That takes up one module very easily. Some sort of commons meeting room. Table, chairs, screens, things like that. That's simple. Okay.
Living space.
Living space. How many people do you want to live in this space? If it's just your group, I can do one module. If you want to have guests, it might take 2.
I'd say enough for a guest, because we do have a lot of allies.
Okay.
That is
so
true.
How much? What does one module get us beds wise? Number of beds.
I can do 6. 6 people in one module.
We can all squeeze in there.
Yeah, squeeze.
So 6 would be the full group if you include Paizen and Arkashan.
Yeah.
Doesn't include Brog and whoever else you're bringing on board.
Mm.
Oh, that's 15. Need a room for Brock. Okay, so 2.
Okay. So
we'll come
2.
back to that one if we need to cut some places.
This is like customizing the gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Oh
little bit.
yeah,
A little bit.
Let's go.
all about that.
What about a medical area?
We can do that.
Do we really need that with all
Not
the
really.
magic we have?
Hmm.
What?
I suppose.
Dresden, what do you suggest?
Weapons.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Weapons sounds good.
weapons does sound good.
I'll make a note for weapons.
The
Sorry, I
key.
have preferences. Did you know I made a mech? You don't know what that is. I made a giant statue, a golem that you can control. And now the monks own it, and it's the absolute fury of my life. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. You have 2 more modules left. If we're including Scry Meeting Room is 1, Living Space for 2, Weapons for the 4th one. Do you still want that medical bay? Because now that you've mentioned magic, that's a good point. Usually the medical bay is for people who use bandages and things, not people who touch you and you're suddenly healed.
Yeah, no, it's a good
Okay.
point.
I'm not judging. If you want both, that's your ship.
Hmm.
I have a question about the living quarters. Is that just like beds, bathroom,
It'll have beds,
small
bathroom.
kitchenette?
It'll have
Yes,
it'll
yes,
have
we have
it'll
a
have
bed.
everything that you would need to live on the ship
Okay,
for that many
alright.
people. Life support essentially. Yeah.
Okay.
You could never land if you have the fuel.
No.
Hmm.
Oh,
What other-
how about a room where we can set up a teleportation circle?
Ooh, a teleportation hub.
Oh.
That is not a bad idea.
And
Smart.
you're going to be able to fix the camouflage, yes?
Oh yeah, I'm already working on that. That won't take up one of these extras. These were extra on top of the stuff that's like I need to keep. That's a need to keep.
So you're doing all this by yourself? A lot to do by
I
yourself.
mean, sort of.
Well,
Big ship.
I do have the turtle guy, and he apparently can control metal, which is pretty good.
I know this might
Takes a lot of
seem a
time.
bit
Hmm.
counterintuitive to a metal ship, but it would be really helpful if we had a room with a bit of a taller ceiling that could house a tree of decent size,
You say what?
It's
For
like a
violent-
botanical garden?
like a botanical garden.
Botanical garden.
That might take 2 modules.
Hmm.
We can get rid of the teleportation hub.
Oh, that's actually a good
Why
idea.
would you get rid of a teleportation hub for a
Yeah.
botanical garden? God, that I'd rather have the teleportation hub because then you could like teleport through it. Botanical garden is just plants. What do you do
Yeah,
with
I could just
plants?
file it.
Well, yes, but we can teleport with plants.
You can?
Uh-huh.
That's weird. Okay, then maybe next to the teleportation hub.
Yeah,
I mean,
defeat.
Then we
mean,
could
if-
also grow food on the
If,
ship.
if it's big enough for a full
I mean,
size tree.
none of us in this group have teleportation circle.
I won't be getting
That's
it
true.
for a very long time
So,
if I choose to take
Yeah.
it.
It's not likely that anyone in the group will have access to that. So if you wanted a transportation circle room,
Yeah.
botanical garden works actually just as well, if
It's
not
better.
better for this group. So, as it is right now-
I do need to
Yep.
point out. Don't trees take years to grow?
Typically,
Yeah, but we can buy one already grown and plant
Yeah.
You can. You could
Yeah.
transplant a tree or magic.
Yeah.
Fair. For Neri this year,
Plant
she
growth,
could probably,
exactly.
yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Plant growth.
Oh.
Naren could make it happen.
Yeah.
I guess I could take teleportation circle if I wanted to.
So right now, the 6 modules are set up as 1 meeting room that will be anti-scry when you figure out how to make that happen.
Yep.
2 and 3 are living space for you all plus guests. 4th room is for weapons. And then the 5th and 6th room is botanical garden.
Yeah, sounds good.
That sound good to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right to me.
Look, we're just dirt wizards.
Plus, there's nothing saying we could
That is
put
rude, Paria.
teleportation circle in the botanical garden
Oh yeah.
for like
Potentially.
Tolo.
Mhm. Oh yes, he'll love
Also,
that.
the meeting room, you can draw some shit on
Yeah.
the table.
Make a circular table in the meeting room
Yeah.
that has a teleportation circle on it.
Oh,
Done.
yeah, that's true.
You'll have.
He's-
This is just how Michael's going to build the incarnate map for your ship,
Mhm.
essentially.
Yeah.
I need to know what to put on it.
Yeah.
If you guys want to add other stuff, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Dresden will kind of finish writing down notes. Okay. Now that we've discussed the extras, we need to discuss a very important very necessary,
Payment,
extremely
right?
necessary part. No. The payment is my freedom. You got me out of Barristock. I'm good. We're golden. We're set. Plus, I'm working on something that's my passion again, and not the little weird projects the monks kept giving me that I don't understand. I think they were just meant to keep me busy. They meant nothing to me. This is my life. This is what I was made for. Payment's fine. Your engine is kind of crap,
Mhm.
and it's going to keep requiring you to pump in just
Let-
buttloads of chitin ore or more of those special rings that you put one in, which is really cool. It's going to drain that power like nobody's business.
Time
We
efficiency.
need a better engine is what it is. This is sort of getting to it. Unfortunately, I don't have one on hand. So there are 2 options. Option 1, you could go back to my place in New Barristock and ask monks for one. That won't go well.
Medea just kind of chuckles. Yeah,
Eye
that's gonna
twitches.
happen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ask.
You could try that. You could try going back to New Barristock and barter for one there. Good luck. Or my personal favorite and 2 birds with 1 stone. You go to Old Barristock, which is somewhere in here, by the way, being in the Invilium. Very cool. Again, it's been nice. And while you're also looking for the other thing, looks to Mira, that I hope you didn't forget we talked about.
I have not forgotten. My party has just
Wonderful.
been too busy.
Well, then let me help. I need an engine. The best place to find one is either New Barristock or Old Barristock, the realms of machinery. So, I propose you go to Old Barristock. Because I really want you to. To find an engine for your ship that you need, and also the Vigilus that I really, really want to finish. Really want to finish making that. So you can ask our close personal friend, God of Valor, to open a portal to Barristock, because I know it's still in here, right? So Soren's like, in the other room. Yes, my mother is very fond of keeping her little pets, and did not release any of the realms that she said she did. They're just in storage.
Bitch.
Yeah, what the hell?
If needed, I could open a pathway to Barristock, yes. Although, I should warn you, since the monks left 21 years ago, I don't know what's become of it since. They were the thing holding that place together.
So it might be a ruin.
It's a realm of constructs without purpose.
Oh shit. That's gonna suck.
Well, I don't have an anti-construct arrow.
Not yet, you don't.
I like the
So,
way you
yeah,
think, Peria.
that's super fun and all. But it's going to be the best bet because if you go to New Barristock and try to deal with the monks, they're going to kill
Annihilate you?
I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've
I've been around them.
yeah. Really? You too? Were
How
you
does it
imprisoned
feel?
by them as well?
Yeah, you know.
Wait, were you really?
Yes.
Oh, me too. Huh. Yeah, I haven't really been telling anyone about it until I got saved recently, but they're really bad. They were my friends for a while. They were my mentors for a bit. And then after the whole train thing, they blamed me for it and said that I was awaiting trial essentially, and I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone. And I know it wasn't my fault because I didn't do anything. And that's when I started to kind of look into them a bit more and found that they're kind of evil.
Yes, we're aware.
Okay, you're ahead of me. Great. Well, I've been under house arrest for a while. Thank you again for getting me
You're
out
here.
of there. Yeah. Yes.
You're not
yes.
in that terrible place anymore.
Really
So that's good.
appreciate it. Yeah, if you go back to New Barristock, they will kill you. I have no doubt. Especially now that I'm gone. I don't even know why they were keeping me around.
Appearances, probably.
Probably. I think I was their scapegoat.
Yeah.
So, go to Old Barristock,
Mm-hmm.
get an engine,
Mm-hmm.
get Vigilus,
Uh,
get paid, get lemonade.
So,
Ooh. I
how
like that.
big
They
is
had
this engine going to be?
So that's the fun part is I don't know. It depends on how good of an engine you can find. If you can find one that the monks themselves have made, which is what I would recommend, because it will be the most efficient and most powerful, it might fit in the palm of your hand.
What?
Oh.
If you
Oh,
find something,
Would you do like a sketch to tell us, what about it would look like? Is it similar to the one we have?
I'll whip something up before you leave. Yeah, I'll get you some reference
Okay.
materials.
I don't want to bring back the wrong
Here's the thing:
thing.
is I'm basically sending you in there with a like a scavenger hunt. I don't
Mhm.
fully know what you're going to find there, but even if you can't find something the monks themselves made, anything made by a Barristock construct will be better than what I can scrap together here with what I have on hand. That and the Vigilus. That's and you know what? I'll do you better. I'll add a Vigilus to your ship if you go and get it.
What is a Vigilus?
It's an automated turret, a sentry. It's something I was working on that I lost the prototype for.
Right. That's the thing that I want to find. Sorry, I forgot the name of it. It's been so long.
Wow.
Together.
He just stares at you.
I just asked if you remembered.
I did, but I remembered that I was going for an auto crossbow
He said he
shooter,
needed notes
but I
or
didn't remember what it
something.
was. Shut up.
That's fair. You've been through a lot. I understand. I have to. It's fine.
Look,
So,
been a crazy last day.
Even 24 hours, yeah.
you know what? I bet you flew in on a half invisible talking ship. She grew 6 feet. It's been a thing. The last day has been weird, apparently.
But at least we
So-
have pancakes.
Yes, at least we have pancakes, and we're not
Pancakes.
enslaved to robot lords anymore. Great. They're
I'm so
gonna
glad we can
find
bond on
me. I swear.
Not that you're in here.
I'm never leaving. Maybe I'll live on your ship. Actually, the ship does have stealth properties.
You
And
know,
you know,
we could use an on-hand mechanic.
I was
And
just gonna
pilot.
say-
You're hired.
I was gonna give you my resume, but hey, there we go.
We don't need
Okay,
references.
well, even better then. So we're all in this together now. I'll get back to working on your ship. I'll try to get those rooms that you've asked for. Maybe I'll add a little bit of space for myself somewhere between modules 3 and 4. And then you go and get an engine and Vigilus.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Hold on. I have a question.
Yeah.
Exactly how long do you think it's going to take for repairs to be finished?
That's a great question. So, having the engine will help me answer that better. But as of right now, I could see it being 12 days, depending. It's really banged up. Also, your turtle friend, he fixed it, but in the same way that he fixed it, he made it worse because now I have to undo his fixing to start from scratch. So it's going to take a bit of time. He got it here. That's props for him. But he also clogged a few things that need to be unclogged, covered some things that should not have been covered. It's kind of surprising that it didn't explode halfway through the trip here, to be entirely honest. He's definitely a very talented blacksmith, not engineer. So all good, no problem there. It will take some time though. And once you get the engine, I can know a little bit more about how long it's going to take for me to fit it in. Because if you get like a really high-tech good engine, a day or two to install it. If you get a crappy engine, I might have to do some repairs with that as well. So we'll see.
Okay.
Hi.
It's just that I had something else I also wanted to go do during the repairs, but obviously
Okay.
you can't finish if you don't have that
Well,
engine.
I mean, I don't know how long it'll take you guys to explore Bearstock. I mean,
How large
traveling,
is it?
it's
Have you ever been
pretty.
there? I'm assuming you
Yes, it's a massive city.
Cool.
There will be a lot of footwork, and the terrain's not so great. It's not designed with people of flesh and blood in mind. It's designed with people of steel and oil in mind. So there's not going to be a lot of amenities for people like you and me. You're going to have to. You're going to stand out immediately. There's no chance of you not standing out there. The citizens will absolutely freak out at seeing you, probably.
Whoa. There's people still living there?
No, they're constructs. Living's not the word I'd use. There are people still. There are. Kind of a hard subject here. You know about the Apotheosis Initiative? It's a thing Kite did a long time ago, where people put their auras into machines to avoid the decay. The monks were the only ones who perfected it. There were a lot of people who tried it, and it didn't go great. There are a lot of them still there. Constructs with half identities.
They're half
Some of them-
crazy.
You got it. Yeah, that's it. Some of them went a little cuckoo. And I think the thing that was keeping them all stable was the monk's presence. And now that they're gone, it's been 21 years, and you all are good in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
That might come up. As far as how long, I don't know. I don't think it'll take you 2 weeks to find this. I really hope it doesn't take you 2 weeks to find this engine. But if you have anything pressing, maybe do it before you go in.
Well,
know.
the thing I wanted to do was kind of peacefully resolve a potential civil war.
Okay, I can see how that's a priority. So I'm not gonna weigh in on that at all because I have no idea what you're talking about. But if I were to give an opinion, I would say maybe wait until you have a lot of time for that. That sounds like months of work to me.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't have months because
The end of the world, right? Yeah, I know the apostles and everything. Sword and filled the end. It's a whole thing.
not just that, but they're kind of already like really at each other's throats.
Well,
Oh, so you're trying to stop a war in progress? That's harder.
Q, I don't think a few days is going to be a massive difference. I know you want to get back, but if we can get him his engine first, then we can still go there while he has the engine to work on the ship.
I say get it up and running, then we go.
We don't have to wait for him to have the ship ready to go, Q. We could go find his engine in old Bearstock and Vigilus, and then we go to Susail after. That way he has everything he needs and can fully prepare the ship. I don't think we will need the ship very much when we are in Susail.
Well, no, that's the whole reason I wanted to go to jail now, while it's being repaired.
Right, but he can't fully repair it until he
I
has
got
the better engine and Vigilus.
Excuse me, hey Soren, I know you can hear us.
I'm in the doorway. I'm 10 feet from you.
Oh, there it is.
We have a magic carpet flying. Using that, how easy do you think it'll be to traverse New Bearstock?
We'd be a walking or a flying target, I would assume.
Well, there's so you're if you're able to fly, I mean that's as easy as it is to travel anywhere. I
Well,
would.
That's exactly what I was asking. Would we be a flying target?
Yes, as you would be anywhere.
Unless we casted invisible on ourselves, but I don't know.
I mean, if
constructs
people
doing
looked
that.
up and see a carpet in the sky, it's going to be unusual.
Oh, well, that looks like a cloud, so that helps.
What now?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Just like a
That's
bus.
neat.
do
Well-
they have clouds in Bearstock?
Well, yes, they have a sky. They have terrain.
Okay.
It's so. I know. I understand. When you look here, it's. My apologies.
Mhm.
My mother would grab snippets of worlds she liked, and like putting them in a snow globe and on her shelf. There is terrain, atmosphere, sky, light. But if you go too far in any one direction, you'll loop around to the other side of the part that she has extracted from the world she enjoyed.
Do the laws of time and space obey the same?
They do now. Before there were dilutions for certain realms, but that was turned off when Kite left. Everything's on Elkin Standard Time now.
That is good.
EST. So we're on.
Yes.
AST.
AEST, if you want to
Yeah.
be specific.
AEST.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
that Elk has that one letter that's like half an A and half an E.
Nice.
Ilk.
Guess we can try, seeing as we are here. Though I would ask if it appears like it'll take more than a week. I would like to leave and go to sail.
Sick.
Also, keep in mind, I'm still gonna be learning my new abilities as we go.
Right, and it is better to test it here than go to sail into a war and get your ass handed to you.
So it's like Paizade's like cleaning his ear, like, I mean, it took like what, 2 days for you guys to like subjugate a cloud giant nation.
It's true.
I think we'll be
very true.
fine.
I think we'll be alright, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 days
yeah.
seems right. Entering and exit old Bearstock. You can get us there, but how do we get back?
So there should be, from what I remember, like Dresden speaks up, should be a portal junction of sorts, kind of like a teleportation hub, and one of them is linking to the other parts of the Invilium. I'm assuming it will still work the other way. And Soren, you see, like he scratches his chin. You know, I don't know for certain, but worst case scenario, you would be able to send me a message, and I could use the Divinity Drive to burn a bit more power and create a temporary exit. That would be in emergency circumstances only, and not ideal. You should try to get back the way you came in, but it depends on the state of the place.
Boy.
I expect from the way I've seen new Bearstock, they probably don't have any trees around.
She tries to say, no.
Okay.
Even when I was there before, the variable of the unknown, the place was metal, rock, smog, and more metal.
Oh,
That
great.
checks. That checks. Hmm.
Okay, well, it's all the same then. Hey, sorry, does that thing you have that allows you to message outside of this realm
The Divinity
work with,
Drive.
yeah, does it work with sending stones?
I can attune it. Yes.
Okay, because I know we said, probably best for showing my mom or rather than saying, but my last conversation with her was kind of grim, and I don't want her to just assume I'm dead and that's it.
Paizane kind of leans across the table. Maybe let Peria send her a message then. I'm serious. She's gonna hear a different voice, hear a different name. It's gonna be really confusing for her to, over a stone.
I mean, I'm still shocked.
I guess it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'll let her know you're okay.
Appreciate it.
And I'll let her know that we'll be there as soon as we can. Hopefully in a few days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Dresden stands up. This has been wonderful. I will get to work on all those things, and you will go and get the engine and Vigilus, and then we will meet up, and I'll install the engine and Vigilus into your ship. Our ship. The ship. Okay. Oh, also, let me know if you want like a paint job or anything, because it's kind of bleak, very black and dark and dour. If you'd like, I don't know, maybe throw some chrome on there. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to work. Enjoy the pancakes and get Vigilus, and we'll see each other later.
All right, I will enjoy the pancakes and get Vigilus.
Okay, great. Glad you heard that part.
Don't come back without it.
I don't plan on it.
I can install a self-destruct button on the ship.
What?
You'll be on it though.
No, I won't. Narkashan, like as he leaves, turns back and says, "So I didn't catch a whole lot. Did he say he used to be a tiefling woman?"
Yes, I believe he did say that.
Yes, he did.
You know, I don't question it anymore.
No.
So, what am I going to do during this whole thing? Because I'm still
A normie.
Well,
I'm glad you said that, because I was going to say useless. That makes me feel better.
you know, I feel like for some reason there is a
Training
god
montage.
around here that might be able to help you train.
Oh yeah, because he has so much free time on his hands.
Narkashan turns around to Asorin. I don't want to assume anything like my companion here, but is that an option? To be trained by the god of valor? See, Soren's like,
Why are you doing this?
well,
Putting him on a spot.
why not? It'll kill some time. Any good with a sword? Oh, no! Okay, then this might be...
No, she is learning the bow.
Ah. I can try that as well. I've used a bow plenty myself.
I mean, alternatively, we could... Does it take any energy to bring us back out into the island?
What island? To the outside, like the
Mhm.
Ilium?
Yeah.
No,
We're having a beach holiday again.
Narkashan, I could talk with Thilbin, and you could go to him.
Sure, whatever.
Two gods.
Whatever you think is best.
If a close personal friend Isorin is not comfortable, and I don't want to assume, but I also don't want to assume with Sylvan.
You can always assume with Sylvan. Sylvan will always say yes. He's a pushover.
Well, no, you'd be surprised. Not always.
Well,
he's pretty cuddly with you. I don't know.
I'll I guess this is
Options.
Yeah. I'd say
Sean has options.
that's a tough one because Sylvan would definitely be the better teacher from a druidic standpoint, but
But-
Soren might be a better martial teacher.
Yeah.
I almost want to say the
Roll a
party
die.
should decide this. Of like, what do you want Narkashan to be more?
Because it would
You want her to
probably
be
affect
more-
her style.
Yes, class.
Mhm.
Because I'm honestly thinking about making her almost like Mira, a druid ranger at this point, or go more lean more one or the other. Do you guys want Narkashan to learn more druidic or more ranger? Which camp are you sending her to? Druid camp or ranger camp?
I think we have a lot of martial in our group, so I'd probably say Druid.
I would
Druid?
I would
That'd be my vote.
lean I would lean druid camp because it's kind of like a different type of healing than she did before.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Different support.
And she
yeah.
was already a spellcaster before, so like making her from cleric to druid at least makes more sense
a
then.
little
Yeah.
bit easier on her. Yeah.
Maybe
And-
Sylvan can change the God, no, the thought of that hurts me. Never mind.
Change the bow.
To a staff.
You could go
Druid can use
stars.
a bow,
I
I think.
know.
You could go stars, Circle of Stars. They have their archer form of starry form.
Look into it.
Oh.
I'll look into. Okay,
That's
so
really
I
cool.
think,
So smart.
and you know what, Narkashan will even say it's probably best that I go to Sylvan anyways. I need to pass on word of what happened with Violet. I'm sure he'll be
Yes.
interested.
Yes.
True.
Oh, hey,
All right.
yeah. Thank him for me, please.
Of course. I think I met Sylvan once briefly.
Yes,
Yes.
with his documents.
Yes, that's right. Yes,
Mhm.
he's the one. Right.
Mhm.
Yes, after the sacrilege and the yes
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
the vault. Of course,
Yep.
yes, that's Sylvan.
Mhm.
Very well. Before you all head off to Barristock, I suppose, just drop me off at Sylvan and I'll explain the situation there.
No time like the present.
Well, we're gonna
Yeah.
wrap here certainly. But it sounds like the party is going to pursue the Vigilus engine route in Barristock, and if it starts to go on too long, perhaps pull out to go back to Susail or something. But the direction it right now is the party's going to head to Old Barristock in search of the parts Dresden needs. Narkashan will go and do her training arc with Sylvan during that time, and I will get a stat block for Druid Narkashan ready
Woo!
soon.
Yeah.
So,
Very nice.
we will, I think we will wrap here. As
Yeah.
the party has come together and decided a direction. It's a much better ending point. Thank you, Roll20, for holding on, whatever the hell that was earlier.
Yeah.
I was so scared. This is a much better stopping point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh gosh, what a night between the massive
The
raids
roller
and
coaster.
the roller
Yeah.
coaster, the
Like
crazy
40s,
emotions early
49
on.
people.
Yeah.
What
Almost.
the heck?
Zai.
Well,
Always
Ugh.
Zai.
all right, well, you guys have a great night. This
You
was.
too.
I'm exhausted.
That was
I'm
great.
so emotionally drained.
All right.
Yay.
We appreciate it.
It was amazing.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you all, and glad to have Violet in the party.
Yes.
Violet.
Violet.
See how that goes. All right, guys.
All
Yeah.
right.
You have a good night.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. And with that, thank you everybody for coming out. Appreciate it as always. We're gonna go ahead and send the raid out to Kaya. She's currently doing Pathfinder, D&D, same type stuff. So, thanks everybody. Zai and Doom, thank you for the raids. The massive, 40-some people in a raid. You guys are wonderful. And Celtic, of course, thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm not forgetting about my boy. Thank you for all the gifted subs and everybody hanging out. And Mira, wonderful. Everyone, wonderful. That's not going to play because we are in the ending soon screen. Sorry. Anyways, have a good night. Take care, and let's send the raid out. Bye.